In one way it's a great feeling, but in another way it's a tell. I mean, I'm not a nervous person, but I've been shaking for the last hour and a half.
Well, what about the fans now behind you? You're obviously pleased for them.
At the end of the day, you've got to be pleased for them more than the players.
Right, we'll let you...
They've had a lot of bad years in the past, and we're only going to try and fulfill all their hopes.
Well, do enjoy it. Thank you.
I'll speak to the players.
Right, okay. Yes, how do you feel about that, sir?
Well, do you think? Listen to it, it's fantastic. I feel... Well, I'm trying to savour every moment. I was going to flash by, but... and all credit to Celtic, because I thought they came out in the second half and went to defend resolutely. I thought Chris Woods had a magnificent game today. He really justified his feet today. I thought, well, with him behind us, he took a hell of a shot from Brian McLeod to beat us, and at the end of the day, I mean, it was a penalty. I mean, that was my ball all the way when I was pulled down, so I think justice was done in the end, but, you know, what an atmosphere.
You played at big games at Wembley. What about the atmosphere here?
I think it's the best in the world. Played in World Cups and before, but incredible.
Congratulations.
Well, there we are. Well, there are the Rangers players now coming up for the presentation. And I totally agree with Terry Butcher there. Chris Woods was quite superb today. True international form. There he is. And they've taken a long, long time to get this cup presentation. I can't quite understand why they just don't get them up and get it over and done with. There's David McPherson. There is a cup waiting with a shot of David McPherson there, who was suspended for today. And now Terry Butcher will become the first Englishman to lift that League Cup trophy high in air as the captain of a Scottish club. Expectantly waiting for him, David Holmes of Rangers, Jim Farry, Mrs. Galletley, who will be making the presentation, and there is Terry Butcher, the first Englishman to hold that League Cup trophy aloft, and he'll do it right now. The huge Ranger support packed in here. Two cups for the price of one. Behind him, the Rangers goalkeeper Chris Woods, Jimmy Nicholl, Cammy Fraser, Ali McCoy's hirpling, but winning a cup like that is a fair enough anaesthetic, is it not? Ted McMinn. And there was the man of the match, Derek Ferguson, and Davy Cooper, who so calmly stroked home one of the most vital penalty kicks he's ever had to take. And up will go Celtic for their medals, but out comes Terry Butcher, where they are allowed to go down to their supporters. And not a single Rangers supporter has left Hampden Park. There's a very gallant Celtic side. Cammy Fraser, Terry Butcher, and they've got to get right across there and have the photographs taken. A delighted Terry Butcher, and look at that for a contrast. Dejected Celtic players, and I know exactly how they feel. And the Rangers supporters demanding that their team goes back down there to greet them. Well, they're in the party mood, and I would imagine that party's going to go on for a few hours yet. Rangers, who played by common consent very disappointingly on Thursday night, have produced the goods when it mattered, and round they go with the cup. To the delighted Rangers legions on the terracing. And Graeme Souness has disappeared from all of this. He's leaving it to his players. And the Rangers are players giving them plenty sight of the cup. He's been commandeered by the photographers. And our cameraman down there running around is doing a marvellous job. Part of the 74,000 crowd, 74,219 officially recorded. And the players patiently posing for photographs. As Chris Woods, who had a quite outstanding game.
Well, okay. Henry, how did you feel when you stood up to take the penalty?
Well, I was a wee bit nervy at first, but I knew I would score, you know. I had confidence.
You had a few difficult penalties, one a couple of years ago against Wales, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
How did that rate amongst them all?
Well, they're all important when it comes to finals, you know, and it's an important penalty, but I'm glad I got it.
How much do you know about which way Pat Bonner normally goes on a penalty?
Sorry?
How much do you know about which way Pat Bonner would normally go on a
I
penalty?
didn't know. I just picked a side.
Chose the side, that's it.
Yeah.
Many congratulations, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Ian Durant's with us as well. Ian, to set the scene for Rangers.
Oh, I don't know, Celtic come back strong, you know, so when you go one up ahead, you're always the back your mates, Celtic are going to come back, you know, so I thought we needed another goal to make it sure, and then Kirk just stepped up and make it 2-1.
Maybe you could describe the goal to us. How did you see it?
Well, it was a free kick that came across, and it just sort of come off Big Terry's head. I just felt the ball going in my bad foot. I goes, oh no, here we go, so I just had to shut my eyes and had it.
You're making a habit of scoring against Celtic these days.
As long as I have to keep doing it. Carry still.
Thanks very much.
And delighted young men there. Well, Davy Cooper's not all that young, but certainly Ian Durant is the star of in the making, a real star. And the Rangers players must be exhausted out there. Certainly not a single Rangers supporter has left the